In this video, we're going to go through a few features of MathAS. So MathAS is the learning system we're in right now. That's what we call this page that holds all of your course information. Okay, so a few things I highly recommend you go through some of these folders. Just click on them, see what you see. You can't click anything incorrectly, just so you can get a feel where things are in this course. So first I want to show you how to send a message and ask you to send a message to me. So click on Messages. Okay. Then you'll click Send New Message. And then you'll select a recipient, which is me. Okay. Type Introduction in the subject line. Okay. And then just type some information about yourself, what you're interested in studying, how math is useful, whether you like math or not, what I can do to help you to learn math better, anything you want to share here. It can be as short as long as you want, and then click Send Message. Okay, I'll respond to your message, and when I do, you'll see right here there'll be a little number 1 right next to it, or however many messages you have from me. So I'll frequently send you messages, sometimes to the whole class, reminding you of due dates, to send you feedback on test exams. Okay, and if you ever see a little number here, that means you've gotten a message from me. Okay, here's a link to the calendar. The calendar is also on the main page, and you can change the number of weeks it shows. I'm going to change it to 20. Okay, and you can see this is the entire course laid out, everything you're going to do until the very end of the semester. Okay, and then that takes up a lot of space, so I am going to change it back to 4 weeks, so you just have the next few weeks coming up. Okay. Now let's look at gradebook. Okay. Lots of times students wonder, especially in an online class and in this system, well, I did my work, but did she get it? How do I know if it's done or not? So if you're wondering, did my work go through, this is a good place to check. Okay, so notice there are no grades here, okay, but when your orientation assignment is complete, if you clicked all of the boxes and you answered the last question and got 100% on it, you'll have multiple chances on that. It'll say 100% here. It'll say 40 points for your grade, 40 out of 40, and then 100%. Okay, so this is a good place to see where you are in the course, because remember, you're going to go through this course in order. So you're going to start with Unit 1 Media Lesson, then Unit 1 Homework, and then Unit 1 Test. After that, you're going to go to Unit 2 Media Lesson, Unit 2 Homework, Unit 2 Test, etc. Okay. Also notice right here is a button that says Use Late Pass. So any assignment that isn't more than 2 days overdue, you can use a late pass, so you could even do one early. So just to compare and contrast, okay, here the orientation assignment, it says I can use a late pass, and you can use a late pass right from the calendar. Okay, but notice on this homework it doesn't have it. And the reason it doesn't have it here is because the homework doesn't open until you complete the media lesson. Okay. However, you can set up a late pass for the homework if you want also. You just have to do it from gradebook. So I could go here. Let's see what this looks like. So it says you have 15 late passes remaining. You can redeem one late pass for a 48-hour extension on this assessment. Are you sure you want to do this? And notice this extends the original deadline 48 hours, 2 days, not the day you're pressing it. So you shouldn't wait 2 days and then you'll get 4 days. That's not going to work. So I'm going to click Redeem Late Pass. And notice now when I go back to the calendar, the Unit 1 homework is on Monday. Okay. Please note it's giving you 2 days, but you can't do the test until the homework's completed. Okay, so if you wait till the end of that 2 days, which you can absolutely do, but then you'll need an extension on the test as well. Okay. Next, I want to show you how to change your course information. So let's click Home. Okay, so you'll just have one course, or if you've taken this before, maybe there's more. There's change password and change user info. You can also change your password at user info, so I'm going to click that one. I just made up a fake student account so you could see this in a student way. So this says enter email address. I actually didn't register one for this student. Okay, you'll have your MEID Maricopa email. If you want to change it to your Gmail or Hotmail or whatever you use, you can change it here. Okay, you should click, this should be clicked already, notify me by email when I receive a new message. That way you'll get an email for your messages. You don't have to log into MathAS to see if you have any messages. Okay, I set everybody's password to math, all lowercase. So if you want to change that, you can click this, type math for the old password, and then fill in this information. Okay, you can click here, choose a file, and put in a picture. I'd really like if you did that. Since I don't see you ever in a classroom, I like to, I see your picture when I send you messages. I like to associate a name with a face so I can get to know you better. So if you want to upload a picture here, that would be great. This is new and I think it's all just fine, so I wouldn't mess with this. Notice this is set to Phoenix, so that's actually good because you know how we don't have daylight savings and all of that. And then just click update info. I left stuff blank, so it's not letting me do it. Okay, so that's where you change your information. Just a few more things that I mentioned before. So here, some frequently asked questions. How do I use a late pass? So what we just went over, I go through step by step here in case you forgot. Okay, why can't I open my assignment? Okay, there's some information about that here. Okay, and then what we saw in the syllabus, I'm ready for my exam, what do I do now? This tells you all of your options, and they're right there. Since students ask those questions a lot, I want them available for you. Okay, course materials and resources. This is where the syllabus is located if you ever need to reference it. And the one you'll need the most is the media lesson packets by unit. Okay, and then if you ever want extra written practice problems, there's things here. Here there's some videos on how to learn math specifically as a subject, because lots of people have trouble learning math and we kind of do things differently in math, so these are helpful. There's some calculator videos, but I recommend, I've made new ones this semester, and they're not for every unit because there's only some units you're learning new calculator things. But here, click on that, and then you can access the video. It'll show you how to use your calculator for specific problems, either in the homework or the media lesson. I think if you watch these, you'll really see how useful this calculator is. Let's make this smaller again. Okay, a few things about the calendar. Notice syllabus is in green, the calculator ones are in green. Orientation assignment is yellow. That means it's still available, but it's due somewhat soon. When you complete an assignment, it doesn't change color, and students don't like that. So you can do the orientation assignment, you get 100, and it's still there in yellow if we haven't met the past the due date yet. Okay, so again, if you're not sure if you've completed it, I would check in the grade book like we saw on the left. Okay, now all of these are set up to open once you complete the prerequisite assignment, meaning this is how we get you to do it in order. So once you complete this, you'll see that the Unit 1 media lesson will turn yellow or green. Okay, then you'll do the media lesson once you get 100%, that's in the next video, then the homework will open. After you get 95 on the homework, the test will open. Okay, so that's the sequence on the calendar. Okay, so feel free to go through any of these and just see what MathAS is all about, and let me know if you have any questions along the way, whether it's now or 6 weeks from now. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to complete a unit, and I'll see you in a minute.